Hey y'all, it's Kayla. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to do a video like this today, different than my other videos, because it was just like God put it on my heart to talk to y'all in a different way today. I'm just gonna jump right into it. I feel like since I don't have no big sister and I'm a big sister and I know how it feels to be a young girl in this world, I know what I would have wanted to hear and I know what would have been helpful to me. If I was a teenage girl and I knew everything that I know today, I would be literally like unstoppable. Like, I don't know. Because it's crazy, as you get older, you realize how from a younger age, like how when I was 16, I don't even nearly think the same as when I was, as how I think today. And after speaking with some older women and stuff, they was like, you know, when you're 21, your thought process when you turn 30 changes completely as well. So it's like you're always evolving, you're always changing. I just wanted to talk to some of y'all because hopefully this reaches the right person. Hopefully this reaches somebody who needs a little inspiration, a little guidance in their teenage years. Me being 21, I honestly never imagined when I was a younger, like when I was a teenager, like a preteen, all that, when I was 14, 15, I never imagined that I would be 21 and I would be here like this and I would like be in this position. But I feel like it's most important to know, guys, like obviously there's no sure way to secure anything for yourself unless you wake up every day and get things done. Obviously you just have to take it one day at a time, and you can't fully imagine everything. I never would have imagined that I would be here in my own apartment with a dog that I've been wanting for years and years, like, but you would never know unless you keep going. Like, life is a journey. So I have a lot of talking points for y'all, and honestly I've been thinking about this for a couple days, and these are just things that have been on my mind to say to y'all. So one day I was up in the middle of the night and I was thinking, like, what would I have wanted to know? Like, what would I have wanted to be aware of? What advice would I have needed as a teen girl? Because even though me and my mom was always really, really close in my life, and I really appreciate that, like having a mother figure that's that strong and that there for you is so important, and it helps so much. But she is more of she's a Sagittarius, so y'all go ahead and think what y'all want to think about that. But anyway, she was more of a, you know, figure it out, and I'm always going to be there if anything happens to you. I have learned so much on my own that I feel like I know everything, but it sometimes hinders me because had I would have known better, it would have been different for me. So yeah, she was more so like, she was always there for me. She was always a call away, but she was on some like, you know, do what you think is best, and if anything, because she was like, I raised you how I raised you, so you know what you're supposed to do. If you do anything else, I will help you out every time, but it's just like you have to figure certain things out by yourself. I was always very responsible, so she just trusted me to make my own decisions. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell y'all, this is just like off the rip. Whatever you're thinking about doing, do it now. If you're thinking about doing hair, lashes, nails, real estate, whatever you're thinking about doing, there is no better time to start putting your mind in that direction than now. So basically, say you have an idea, but you know, us as people, we think it's always tomorrow. You know, I'm still young, I don't have to do it now. If you continue that mindset of I'm still young, I don't have to do it now, by the time you turn 22, 23, all the people around you who actually went to go do what they said they was gonna do, they're already living in their truth. They're already living in their career. For example, I started doing nails when I was 17 years old. Had I wouldn't have started doing nails at that time, because honestly, when I started doing nails, it was around COVID time. I was still in high school. I felt like I had no friends. If I would have let all of those different adversities come against me, I would not be where I am today. I would not be in this place right now. Like, and it's really crazy because when I started doing nails, I was low-key depressed. Like, I was a teenage girl and I was depressed, honestly. But I still knew at the end of the day that there was money to be made. Cause you know, like when you're young and your parents are not like wealthy and stuff like that, it leaves you to think, okay, so I realized that I'm gonna have to take care of me. So when I was 16, 17, I realized that my mom has other children. I am not the only child. I cannot depend on her to do everything for me. And that was not, you know, the way that she raised me to be anyway. If you're similar in that way and you're thinking, I know that I am young right now, but I am worried about how I'm gonna finance my future and how am I going to go to college and how am I going to do this and that, my biggest tip to y'all is learn a skill. people will always pay for what they can't do for themselves, and that is going to be the same forever. Like, it's going to be somebody rich as ever who will literally pay you to do something that they just simply can't do. For example, y'all would pay somebody to do your hair. Why would you do that? Because you can't do it yourself, or you don't feel like doing it yourself. People pay for things that they can't do themselves, or things that they don't feel like they have time for. So yeah, if I would have held off on like doing nails for whatever reason, whatever was affecting me at the moment, I say if it can make you money, keep that in mind. If it can make you money, don't give up on it. If it can make you money, start it now. And I was telling my sister this as well. It's so important to have a skill, because a skill will never go out of style. A skill will never change. Like, me being able to do nails is something I can do forever. There's always going to be somebody in the world who wants their nails done. But I can literally go to another state right now and get clients just simply because they like the way I do what I do and all of that. And that comes from me practicing and starting at a young age. So y'all, I just recommend to y'all, if you're worried about how you're gonna make money, if you don't like working a job, consider something that you can do financially for yourself that will last forever. So I always say that I feel like everybody should have a skill. You can sew some clothes, you can crochet something, you can make some clothes, you can make glassware, ceramic pots. As long as you making something and it's something that I can't do, I will pay you for that, and therefore you will never be without. Continuing on the learning a skill thing. When I started doing nails, I was not bad. I mean, I seen worse and I wasn't that good, but consistency is really, really key, y'all. People do not say this because it's a joke. Like, consistency is really a thing. If you be consistent with something, you are almost always guaranteed to do good. I've been practicing my skill for years and years. That has done nothing but advance me. That has done nothing but put money into my pockets. If I decided that I wasn't going to be consistent because I don't like how this happened, or okay, one of my clients was stressing me out one day, if I have chosen to give up for whatever reasons, I would have never made it this far. So this is me telling y'all, first and foremost, consistency is key. Second, do not give up. Even if you start doing something and it gets hard, okay, cool, let's take a day off and let's try again tomorrow. I don't care how old you are, this applies to everybody. Do not give up on what you think can make you happy, because little do you know, that might be the thing that takes you wherever you want to go. You will never know what's going to happen unless you try. We cannot see the future, but you will never know what's going to be if you don't take that leap. If I would have never started my journey of doing nails, I would have simply never known how far it could take me. So always at least give it a try. If it absolutely sucks, okay, let it go, because you're young, you have a lot of time. But if it's not working just at first, please do not give up on yourself, guys. So also, to add to that, I want to just go back a little bit. When I was 16, 17, I had multiple jobs. I had like 2 friends in high school. I feel like I always been so, like, quote unquote popular. I feel like everybody always noticed me. But did I have a lot of friends? No, I did not. Did I have like a lot of people that I could depend on, people I could lean on? No, I did not. So basically, I was like a popular loner type vibe. Like, I wasn't cool with a lot of people, and I still am not. But I feel like now I've been trying to branch out more, you know, do different things. When I was younger, I was very depressed. Like, I would literally sit in my room and just cry and just cry and cry and cry, because I felt like I did not know what was going to happen to me. I feel like everything that was happening to me was hurting me so bad, and I feel like I could not get out. I lived in somewhere I didn't want to live. I hated my school. I hated the people around me. I had a little boyfriend. I hated how that was going. I was just starting to hate the way my life was looking. And had I would have gave up there, I would have never experienced so many things. Your life is a story that God is telling. He basically, if I had a book, let me go get a book. Hold on. Okay, y'all. So basically, imagine this book is your life, right? So when you're 16, 17, 18, and you want to, you know, do harmful things to yourself because you're so sad, remember that this is the book, right? You are on this page of the book. Baby, there is lots and lots and lots of pages left to read of your story. You're not done yet. Like, you're literally not done. When I was younger, I seriously had those type of thoughts to do seriously harmful things to myself, because I just couldn't see a light. Like, I couldn't see positivity in my situation. A lot of times we think there's a period in life where there is literally a comma. Like, we're not done. It's so much more to you. If you give up today, baby, you will never see so many beautiful things that will happen to you. And I really hate that we resort to, you know, trying to give up on ourselves. Say you're in a situation where with your parents and you don't like how they treat you and you don't like how your household is, you will not be with them forever. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know how, I don't know when, we don't know when, but just know that it's not gonna last forever. Say you're going through school and school absolutely sucks right now. Please know you will graduate. You will move out your parents' house. You will get older, like things will change. So just please, y'all, be positive and just keep that in the back of your head. Not too long ago, I was stressed out, struggling, sad, and I just had in my mind like, hey, we gotta keep going because this is not forever. Like, you will never be in the same place forever. And oftentimes, guys, when everything feels like it's falling down on you, when life feels like it's just coming at you from all angles and you just can't get out and you can't catch a break, I feel like that's right about when your page is gonna turn. Like, maybe you're gonna be on a whole new chapter. Like, do not give up when times get hard, y'all, because most of the time, when times get hard, that means something good is about to happen to you. You're about to come to the light. So, next thing I want to tell y'all about is men, okay? It's important that we talk about these young men because these young men can, I'm not even trying to be funny, I'm not trying to be funny at all. A man can genuinely ruin your entire life. I always tell younger people, let that man do what he want to do because at the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do and he's going to do what he wants to do. It doesn't matter how cute you are. It doesn't matter how much body you got. It don't matter how much personality you got. It don't matter if you're the funniest girl in the world, the prettiest girl in the world. A man is going to do whatever he wants to do. Women and men, personally, to me, do not think the same way. You're thinking like this. He's thinking like this. It doesn't matter. Everyone is going to reach the end some type of way, but men just personally, to me, do not think in the same aspect we think. Yes, you might like that person. Yes, you might love that person, but does that mean that that person is going to be with you forever? Does that mean that that person is the person for you? No. Honestly, God puts people in your life for time periods to serve for certain purposes, to teach you certain lessons so you can grow older and learn from the mistakes. It's so important to learn to look at how people make you feel and really take that into consideration. You know that when you love somebody, you don't treat them like that, okay? And they know the same. If they loved you, they would not treat you like that. And I always say, if somebody wanted to be with you, they would be with you. I don't care what nothing, I don't care about y'all. Please, if this is any advice, if this can just be for one person, if somebody wants to be with you, they would be with you. There's no arguing you could do. There's no fighting, busting, all that. If somebody wants to do something, they're going to do it. It's just simple as that. I'm going to tell y'all about this time that I was in the club one day and I was talking to this lady who was in the section that I was in, and she gave me some advice. And so basically she asked me, it was all in the section and she was sitting next to me. And I guess I don't know why, but anyway, we were sitting next, she was on this side of me and she tapped me and she was like, how old are you? And I'm like, 21. And she was like, wow, that's crazy. I'm 30 years old. And I'm like, okay, girl. She was like, I know you probably don't want to hear this because we're literally in the club, like we're literally at a strip club right now. She was like, I know you don't probably want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you this anyway because I wish somebody would have told me. She was like, pick the men that you mess with very, very wisely because you will end up being 30 years old in a room full of 20-year-olds doing the same thing they doing on the same type of time that they own. And even though for some that might not be a problem, for somebody who's a go-getter and somebody who has dreams and aspirations, being in a room with people who are 10 years younger than you doing the exact same thing you're doing is not an accomplishment. So she said to me, she was like, she got pregnant at a young age with a man who was not the person for her, and it set her back completely. So y'all, this is a real thing and this can really happen to you. And that's why I'm like I literally have been on, I'm just gonna let y'all know, I've been on birth control for so long, y'all. I'm not playing. I don't have time for certain type of games. I don't want to have a child with somebody unless I am sure that they will take care of their child and they will not only take care of their child, but be able to take care of me. And when you're young and you're a teenager, you think, oh, I love him and just because I love him, he will take me far in life. That is not true. Love is so important, but love in a relationship is not everything. A lot of things go into that, y'all. And when this lady told me that, I'm like, wow, I can imagine how she feels. Like, me and her are literally the years and years apart, and we're literally sitting here doing the same exact thing. Like, and I think she was saying this because she felt like nobody told her when she was younger to like take things seriously. So she was basically on some time like, just because he cute to you and just because you love him and whatnot, no, you know when somebody's bad for you. You can feel it in your spirit when somebody's not good for you. Okay, I had to move locations because my camera was about to die. But as far as men go, I want to tell y'all, now, even though I am still young, keep in mind, me making this video is not me trying to act like I'm old, because I'm not old. Me making this video is just what I wish I would have considered when I was younger. If you're talking to somebody or you're dating somebody and they make you feel unsure, it is so important to know, y'all, if you are unsure, take that as a no. You will never go wrong with taking an unsure feeling as a no. As a woman, as a girl, you know deep down in your heart, no matter how anybody makes it seem, you know when you're done. You know when something is good for you and when something is feeding your soul, when something is taking from you and draining you. You know. So follow your instincts, y'all. You will never go wrong. If you're not sure about somebody, take them as a no. Because when God puts somebody in your life that is for you, you will be nothing but sure. He will do nothing but make you understand. So it's like holding on to things because they're comfortable to you, because they make you feel this way and this way every once in a while, is simply not going to cut it. If you can't believe in it 100%, go ahead and call it off. Call it off. Really. All right, y'all. So while we're on the topic of men, most of the time, y'all, if you let that man take it that far, he will take it further. I'm sorry, y'all. Do not have faith in these people. Like, as far as men goes, do not have faith in them. When a man shows you who he is, believe him. He's not playing. He's not lying. If that man cheated on you one time, he will cheat on you again. I don't care what y'all say. This is from my point of view, okay? This is from my point of view in my 21 years of life, almost 22 years of life. If a man is playing in your face, he will always play in your face. Now, there is a few times where a man will play in your face at first and then he will realize how he looked and he realizes who you are and he realizes that you love yourself and you're not going for that, and he will change. But that is very rare and far in between. Do not get that misconstrued. What is most important, y'all, as a young girl, realize that people are going to show you who they are. This goes for friends, family, whatever. People are going to show you who they are, and it's up to you to make it easier for yourself and believe them. Do not hold on to people who have shown you who they are. If somebody makes you feel bad, don't stay around that person. If somebody loves you, you will know. It will be no questioning that, y'all. If somebody is for you, if somebody is for your benefits, you will know. You will not have to go above and beyond to figure out if somebody loves you. They will go above and beyond to prove to you that they love you. So always keep that in mind. If you don't love yourself, it is no time to be in a relationship. When I was younger, I did not have full grasp of my emotions. I did not have full grasp of my potential. And I truly did not love myself enough to be in a relationship. It is very important, y'all. If you don't love yourself, it is not time for boys right now. If you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't love yourself on your own, it is not time for boys right now. If you go to bed at night and you're just confused why nobody loves you, having a boyfriend is not going to make you feel better. Having a boyfriend is not going to make you feel more loved. Having a boyfriend is not going to make you feel prettier. Having a boyfriend is not going to do nothing but possibly stress you out. Of course, it's nice to have somebody around who makes you feel better from time to time. I'm not saying completely go ghost on every man in the world. I'm saying if you are not where you want to be within yourself, it is not time to put your focus into a man, because you already haven't put enough energy back into yourself that now in a relationship you have to give out energy. When you're in a relationship with somebody, you have to give out your energy to other people. If you don't have enough energy for yourself, why would you give that man your energy? My dog is just going crazy right now. But yeah, y'all, it's very important to note that if you don't have enough love for yourself, you cannot love somebody else. And that goes for men as well. If a man does not love himself enough, he cannot love you. If you notice that you're with a man and you notice that he doesn't like how he look, or he don't like how he dress, or he don't got enough money, or he don't like this, or he don't like that, he doesn't love himself enough and he's not sure within himself. So how can he give that love to you? So it's a lot of times we look at situations and we don't take them for what they really are. If somebody doesn't love themselves, how do you expect them to love you? If somebody's unhappy with every aspect of their life, how do you expect them to be happy with you? You can never be somebody's happiness, and somebody can never be yours. You have to have happiness within inside yourself, guys. In today's day, I literally love myself to death. There's not a man in the world who will make me unlove myself. Anybody who I talk to would have to literally love me more than I love myself, would have to literally do more for me than I can do for myself, because if we're both down here, how do we expect to go up and have this relationship work? How do we expect that? So yeah, y'all, keep a realistic expectation, okay? I feel like a lot of girls sometimes think that if they stick beside their man, it will come out good for them. If they stand beside their man, then he will stand beside them. That is not true. That is absolutely not true. I feel like that ride or die situation, that needs to die, okay? We are in a new century, we're in a new time. If a man is for you, you will not have to ride or die, okay? If a man is for you, you don't have to do much, okay? If a man, Cash, all right, he wants to come up here. If a man is for you, you don't have to do too much. And I feel like when I was younger, I did not realize that. So basically, y'all, when I was younger and I was staying with this man at his house, we were legitimately sleeping on the floor, okay? Now, let me say how crazy this sounds. At the time, it was crazy, but it wasn't too crazy. I had a bed in my house. I had we had furniture, okay? I had a nice cozy bed, blankets, throw blankets, pillows, all that. I decided to go behind my mama back and stay with this young man and sleep on the floor. When you go and think about that, it's like, why would you do that? Because I loved him, and I thought that me loving him enough and me doing anything for him would make him love me equally and that we would be together forever. That's what I thought in my head. I'm thinking, if I make it through all the adversities with this man, then this will be my man and we will be together forever. I was purely wrong. And this is why now today, when I say I don't do nothing for no man, I do not do nothing for no man. I'm not buying you no food. I am not giving you no ride. I am not picking you up. I am not sending you no money. I am not sleeping on the floor with you. I am not going to be in the trap house with you. I'm not going to be nowhere with you. I already did my time, okay? I already slept on the floor. I already did my little 1-2, and it got me nowhere, okay? Sleeping on the floor with that man did not get me no wedding ring. It did not get me doing anything for a man. It got me nothing. And so now I have learned that, baby, you don't do nothing for that man. If that man wants you, he gonna do for you. A real man is going to get up and go to work and do for you. But baby, you don't have to do all that, okay? There's a nice stand-up young man out there for you. Just know that that man is not the only person in the world. A man has told me before that no one's gonna love you how I love you. That was a false lie. That was a bold-faced lie. There's been a lot of more people who love me more than you ever did, because if you love me, you would have never made me feel that way. So y'all, I say this to say, you can do whatever it takes to be with somebody. If that's not the person for you, then that is not the person for you. And you're gonna end up looking at it like, wow, I really put myself through stuff that I had no business. So y'all, if you haven't took it that far for a man yet, and you're still in a place where you haven't really explored all the dating options, if that man make you walk 20 minutes to his house and sleep on the floor, go home. Go be with your parents. Go home. Go be with your friends. It's not worth it. Like, y'all, putting all your energy to a relationship, 9 times out of 10, it's not worth it. When you get to your 20s and you get to be dating and you get to be da-da-da, then you're going to see, wow, I really wasted my whole entire teenage years. Y'all, I had a boyfriend from when I was 12 years old all the way until I think I had a boyfriend from when I was 12 to when I was 19 or 20. Why did I have a boyfriend all throughout high school, all throughout middle school? I don't know. And I wish that I would have had more time to myself and more time focusing on myself, because I probably would have had a multi-million-dollar business by now. With all the energy that I put into other people, I could have had a lot more energy to myself. So yeah, I just want y'all to think about that. And honestly, as far as relationship goes, I probably done been through every aspect of a relationship. And if you're a teenage girl, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this right now. As much as you love that man, if he has a baby with another girl, leave him alone, please. I'm not even gonna elaborate on that. If he has a baby with another woman and you're still a teenager, leave him alone. If his baby is less than a year old, leave him alone, okay? We're too young to be stepmoms, okay? That's not even a thing. You're not that baby's mama, and he's not gonna love you more for taking care of his kid, okay? There's nothing you can do to make a man love you more. If he doesn't love you enough, he just probably never will. And if he does, it's gonna be a long time from now when he goes back and looks at all the terrible decisions he has made. But anyway, do whatever it takes to make yourself feel pretty, okay? When you wake up in the morning, think about you, pray, read the Bible, you know? Get up every day and try to put your best face on, put your best appearance out. Y'all, when you look good, you feel good. This is a real thing. Wake up every day and make yourself feel beautiful. Do whatever it takes to make you feel beautiful. If you like to get your hair done, girl, get your hair done. If you like to get your nails done, get your nails done. Whatever it takes to make you feel pretty as a girl. I feel like all girls should just feel pretty at all times. Do what it takes to make yourself feel pretty. Don't do what somebody else does that makes them feel pretty. Think about it, sit down, take it in, look at yourself. What makes me feel good? Do I like when I wear this? Do I feel uncomfortable when I wear this? When you're young, this is the time to explore what you feel good in. If you like to look emo, go ahead and do the full emo look for 2 days and see how you feel about it. Y'all, try different looks and do what makes you feel pretty. I cannot stress this enough. Do what makes you feel pretty. As a girl, feeling pretty is the top feeling, okay? When you feel like you look bad, you're gonna have an off day. When you feel like you look good, you're unstoppable. Ain't nothing nobody can tell you. And also, y'all, learn how to do a little bit of makeup, okay? It is not nothing wrong with no makeup. I don't care what nobody say. I feel like men be saying they like girls who don't wear no makeup. Okay, of course, you want to be pretty without wearing makeup. Of course. Whatever. But if wearing makeup makes you feel cuter, if you wake up before you go to school and do that makeup and you feel like that girl, don't stop doing that for nobody. Do you know how much career you could have in doing makeup if you learn how to do yourself? If you learn how to beat your face by yourself first, and then your friends see how you do it, and then you get the beat, you never know, but that's not even important. What's important is do what makes you feel pretty. If you like wearing makeup, go ahead. I think men be saying they don't want nobody that wear makeup because they know that that girl look good, they look overly good, and they don't like that. I feel like they be trying to overshine y'all sometimes, and y'all let them get in your head and be like, oh, that makes sense, da da da. All that natural, baby, I'll be natural on Tuesday and I'll wear makeup on Friday. It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. Do you love me or do you not love me? Exactly. Somebody's gonna love you for you and what you like to do. So if you wake up every day and you like that makeup, do your makeup. And I know a lot of girls be like, oh, you do your makeup so cute, you do your makeup so good. And honestly, like I said before, consistency is key and practice makes perfect, y'all. Practice really makes perfect. I didn't always wear makeup. I actually didn't wear makeup at all until I was like 19 or 18-ish. And then I just started doing a little one too. So now when I go to the club, I don't have to hire no makeup artist every single time. You know, certain little skills as a girl will just help you, you know, move around in life. You can really get makeup from the drugstore and, you know, it'll be cute, just as cute. I just recommend y'all practice doing makeup, practice doing what makes you feel cute. If you don't know how to do your hair, but you know you feel most cute when your hair is done, practice doing your hair, you know. I just feel like that's gonna bring you the most confidence, y'all. Having confidence in this world is so important. Create habits of self-love, create habits of positivity. So yeah, wake up in the morning, make it a habit to be cute. Make it a habit to make yourself feel good about yourself. Make it a habit to eat good, make it a habit. So the next thing I wanna talk about is friendships. Baby, when I say when I was younger, them friendships was beating my behind, okay? Cash, what are you doing? When I was younger, them friendships was tearing me apart, y'all. I literally had, I probably lost like 4 friends since I was younger. 4 or 5 that were very close to me when I was younger. And I'm not gonna get on here and talk about nobody, so I'm not gonna say too much. But what I will say is, a lot of times in friendships, the biggest problem is communication. For example, you see something your friend is doing that you don't particularly like. You keep it to yourself because you be like, I don't want to start nothing, da da da. Everything that you have inside about the situation will end up boiling up and boiling over, and your friendship will be destroyed. If you love that girl, sit down, talk to her, and tell her what's wrong. Because if that is a friend that you're meant to have, y'all will never stop being friends because of your opinion or because of a situation. If that is supposed to be your best friend, that girl is going to treat you like you're her best friend. Y'all, if a person is for you, you will know. You will not have to question it. If you have to continuously go back and forth with that girl and you don't know why she treats you like this and you don't know why she does this, that is not the friend for you. If you care about somebody, talk to them. If your friend is doing something that you don't like, talk to her. If she doesn't receive it well, take some space. It can be hard to be a good daughter, a good student, a good girlfriend, a good friend. It can be hard to do all of this at once, and it's understandable. But the most important thing, y'all, is be upfront. Practice being clear at communicating your feelings. This will really help y'all in the future. Say you don't like something about what your friend is doing. Say you don't like something about what your boyfriend is doing. Be clear and upfront about it, y'all, because hiding it, keeping secrets, talking behind people's back doesn't get you nowhere. So I will say, if you love somebody, tell them how you really feel. If that girl is hurting your feelings, She might not, if y'all have a friend and she's doing something you don't like, she literally might be so in her own world that she does not know that that is hurting you. So go ahead and talk about it, talk it out. If it doesn't work out, it don't work out. But y'all, keep in mind when you're in high school is 4 years of a very long life, okay? It is not over there. I have one friend from high school that I am still friends with to this day. And I feel like, well, actually we met when we was in elementary school. I feel like we're friends because we give each other grace. We understand we're not gonna talk every day. We understand that she understands that I love her no matter what. Even if we don't talk for months. With your friends, give them grace. They have their own life. Everything's not about you. I feel like when you be a teenage girl, it can get the feeling like the world is so stressful that everything is about you, and it's genuinely not. Half the time when you have friends in high school, they tell you what they want to tell you, but they go home and probably deal with some whole other stuff. So if that girl is acting away towards you, it might not even be about you. If somebody has been proven to be good to you, always communicate with them. If somebody has proven to have your back, don't take how they acting towards you away, okay? Sometimes people are going through their own stuff in their own life. I have like I said, my friend who I've been friends with since elementary school, high school. We speak when we speak. It's nothing but love. And I don't never hold her to no standard. I don't never have, oh, you got to call me this day. You got to da-da-da. Long as she tell me happy birthday, then we're cool. Because at the end of the day, everybody has their own life. Just keep in mind, a friendship has so much love in it. A good, positive friendship can have so much love in it for you. So even if you don't have any friends right now, just stick with it. Like I said, when I was 17, I didn't have any friends, and I used to literally pray for a best friend. I was like, God, I pray that I ended up getting a best friend that is on the same type of time that I'm on, that we can align and going out and we're on the same path of life and we can be friends. And she would just be everything that I ever wanted in a friend. And honestly, y'all, I feel like I have such a good friend group around me right now. So just be hopeful, y'all, and just keep your head in the game. And also, y'all, pray about what you want. Pray and be specific about your prayers. If you know exactly what you want, write it down. Y'all, I literally prayed about it. I was like, y'all, I want a best friend who is in the same industry as me, who is this and who is that and who is this and who is that. Y'all, say exactly what you want. I'm gonna go back 2 steps and talk about these men one more time. I know that I want a husband, but I don't want just any husband. I want a husband specific to me. So y'all, I literally wrote a list in my notes, everything that I want my man to have, okay? Everything I want my man to have. I went down to the details, okay? I didn't really put like physical attributes. I put like, you know, what things that he would do or things that I want a man to do for me. Be specific about what you want and know that it can happen, y'all. There's no such thing as too picky. There is a million people in the world. If you want a specific type of friend, if you want a specific type of man, you can get that, okay? Write a list, and I have even told 30-year-old people about this. You write a list about how you want your man to be, or write a list about how you want your friend to be, or write a list about how you want this to be. Write a list and be specific and do whatever it takes to find that. So say I wrote the list about how I want my man to be. If I talk to somebody and he doesn't meet something on that list, he is not for me, y'all. You do not have to settle for less. Everything that you want is attainable. The sky is literally the limit, y'all. If you want to be a YouTuber, if you want to be a content creator, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be a doctor, do whatever it takes. Set goals for yourself, guys. You will never go wrong with setting a goal and doing whatever it takes to get there, y'all. Put the highest goal you could think of, write it down. I really encourage y'all to write these things down. Write it down and do whatever it takes to get there. If you know what you want, write it down. Weed out everything that does not align. Weed out everything that does not align. I don't care what it is. You can be as delusional as you want to be, y'all. There is something for everybody. If you know exactly what you want, do not settle for less, y'all. It's so important, especially when you're younger. Do not settle for less. You will meet a lot of other people. Like, you will meet thousands of other people, okay? If that friend is not everything you want, it's okay. You will meet a friend who will be more what you want. I say it's good to write stuff down like this. You can always refer back to it and see what aligns with what you actually wanted and what's going on. So say you meet somebody and they don't align with what you wanted, keep that in mind. You don't have to settle for less because you have a goal. You know what you're striving for. You know what would make you happy. So just be clear and concise, y'all, and write down what you want in your life. Write down goals for yourself and do whatever it takes to attain them, guys. There's nothing that's out of your reach. You have to do research, you have to meet people, and you have so much life left to do that. You're not done. God is not done telling your story, and there's so much more to come, y'all. So I just want everyone to just be considerate of that. There's more to come. And also, as a girl, just please don't settle for less, y'all. You may think that this is enough, or I mean, it's fine. It doesn't have to be fine. It can be amazing. Your life can be amazing. You don't have to settle for, oh, it's cool. You know, you don't have to settle for unsureness. You don't have to settle for things that don't completely fulfill you, because there's so many places in the world. There's so many things in the world. Try new things. You don't know what can make you happy, y'all. So I just feel like I'm trying to live life to the fullest. I'm trying to get the most out of everything that I do. So I don't do nothing that doesn't bring me happiness. I don't do nothing that doesn't make me happy. I literally have a list upon list of things that I want, and things that I will get done, and things that will help me feel more positive. And I will not stop until I accomplish all of those goals. Also, y'all, I made a vision board. If you go back in my videos, you'll see like we had a little vision board party. I made a vision board, and legitimately, a lot of things that's on my vision board are just slowly coming true, y'all. I feel like write down what you want, envision it, and do whatever it takes to get there. So yeah, guys, I really hope that this reached somebody and this touched somebody in some way, and it just gives you a little more insight on what you could do, you know. If you have any questions, anything, put that in the comments and we will talk about it, because I really care for y'all. Like, all my subscribers, young or old, I really care for y'all. There's so much more I could add to this. Like, I can talk to y'all forever about just being a girl and just, you know, trying to become a woman, like trying to grow into yourself, trying to learn about yourself. It's such a process, y'all. It really is. But I will probably make more videos like this if y'all like it. But yeah, I just want y'all to know that you are beautiful and you are loved, y'all. There's somebody who loves you. Even if it feels like there's nobody who loves you, I'm sure that there's somebody who loves you. And if nobody loves you, Jesus loves you. And I love you, so you'll be okay, y'all. When I go in my DMs and I see like girls saying I inspire them and stuff like that, that really means a lot to me, y'all, because I did not look up to nobody when I was younger. I did not have anybody to really look up to for real. So yeah, guys, I'm always there for y'all. You are never alone in this world. If anything, if I could help every single one of y'all, I'm about to cry. If I could help every single girl feel beautiful and just feel like she has a purpose, I really, really would, y'all. Like, I can't explain it, because it's just the love that women have is just so different. It's just so genuine. So I just feel like I wish I could be there for all of y'all. And if I could, I would. But yeah, I'm about to get off here before I cry. But yeah, y'all have a great day.